Before we go any further, I'd like to point out that all the firearms in front of me have been cleared safe. There's no live rounds in the firearms or in the magazines. I'm Steve Day. I'm the founder and president of Reticle Ventures Canada Incorporated, and I'm the former commanding officer of Canada's National Counterterrorism Task Force, Joint Task Force 2. So the AR-15 weapon, or the platform as we prefer to call it, is something that I've used extensively while I was in the Canadian Armed Forces. The C8, which is within the AR-15 family, was our platform of choice, if you will. If we look at the weapon of choice for mass killings, whether it be in the US or anywhere around globally, clearly the AR-15 is kind of front and center of that. It is a very, very forgiving weapon and easy to use. It is very accurate. We need to remember the origins of the weapon are for the military. Law enforcement uses this weapon because it's a very, very effective and easy to use weapon. In terms of the civilian side, people like to hunt. People like to sport shoot, and because it is lightweight, relatively inexpensive, it's a platform that many, many people can access. The AR-15 family is a restricted weapon, which means there's a series of protocols you need to go through before you can acquire the firearm. You need to have what's called an RPAL, a Restricted Possession and Acquisition License. It's managed by the Chief Firearms Office of Ontario, which is then managed, in this case, by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. You need to go to a sanctioned course. You need to pass that course, which includes a criminal records check, often fingerprints as well as part of that process. You get training in a dry, i.e. no live ammunition. You prove that you're capable of handling the weapon, and then you can go out, wait about 6 weeks to get your license, and then after that you can go to a facility and purchase a weapon. You still need to have that checked by the authorities to confirm you are the right person in Canada that is legally authorized to own the weapon. So in Canada, you can only have 5-round magazines. Anything above that is a prohibitive device, and that is then only accessible to law enforcement, Canadian Border Services, security professionals who have a requirement to have a higher capacity magazine. If you were to ever modify any weapon system or firearm in Canada to become automatic, you are criminally responsible for any of the activities and you will end up in jail. You cannot modify a semi-automatic weapon and turn it into an automatic weapon in Canada.